Guys, Fan Rantan here.
I hope it caught all of that. It took a second to actually start recording, but I hope it got it.
Damn, I'm crossing my fingers. If it didn't, big sad. I lied. It's not Fan Rantan. It's the Boundless Shores.
Oh, I should
Welcome
probably
back.
make you
I'm
big.
done. Oh, big money. Yeah.
The true big man.
Yeah.
The almighty man.
We truly get to see the size of his ego.
It's inevitable. You let me play God. This was your fault all along.
And if you guys believe it, it's less bad than it was.
Alright, let's go fucking 3 for 3.
Oh.
First in the call was... Oh, you guys all joined really, really fast. I might jumble up the first couple people. But Chris left, so he's not in the queue anymore.
The bottom.
So... James, Nate, Owen, Liam, V, Chris.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
And name tags.
I get to kill you all this session.
It's worth a shot.
Worth a shot, yeah.
Oh.
Wait, no.
James, would you like to do the recap for this session? Or,
Or...
I see, we were just talking about, during our pre-session, where, we keep confusing real-life names with D&D names. For the life of me, I was like, your name is Alistair! Definitely! Chris,
Well,
yeah,
would you like to do the recap?
Oh, well, let us start our tale at the beginning of last week's session, wherein all of those that dropped from the breath weapon of the big bad evil dragon that had recently been resurrected managed to discover that, oh, hey, we've been poisoned, and what a foul, rotting mass it is. So after a couple of neutralized poisons got doled out, we made our way down to the furry camp, got a little bit of intel as to where all of this was unfolding, and quickly devised a plan to make our way to a nearby city that sounds like Paylor, and I can't remember the actual name. Upon our arrival inside of the city, we've discovered that everything is an absolute destroyed, annihilated state, countless casualties all over the place, and a variety of the casualties of this attack from the dragon have started to rise up once more as foul undead. So we continue to make our way to the heart of the city towards the temple so that we might find the keeper of the scrolls?
The Holy Lore Keeper.
Holy Lore Keeper. Sorry, I think I've been
Maybe
playing
I should
Dark
send you guys a
that is
document.
one of the other lore keepers.
That
so,
is there's the Scroll Master Lore Keeper.
So you probably
Okay,
lives
have
in
a version with that too.
Elra.
Any of you at home that are into full motion video, really crappy early 90s games, definitely look into Darkseed at this time of year for your little bit of Halloween spoopiness. It's well worth your watch if you like eager artwork.
I just watched 9 the other night. It was a cute movie.
Oh, dude, I
I
love
remember
Nine.
some theaters.
I remember
Dope.
my stepdad worked at a convenience store that rented movies, so that's how we watched it. I don't know if he got them for free or not, but I hope so because we'd always rent movies. But that's how I saw Nine. Good movie. Interesting
It was.
movie. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I remember it being good.
It's absolutely worth the rewatch. I would
sure,
think
yeah.
now in your adulthood. It's on Netflix. watch it while you can, because I don't know how long it'll last, because I think it just got to Netflix.
Mm,
Oh.
okay. Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, I feel like I would have seen if it was on already. Redacted.
Redacted. Y'all don't know the literal end of the campaign. Maybe this page, if it's just an image, guys. Maybe this page is truly blank, because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I was gonna literally as soon as you said.
Just kidding! You're all gonna die this session. I know exactly how it's gonna fucking end.
You think
Y'all
that's
are
the
going
end?
to die.
sounds
We're
about right.
fighting zombies, bitches.
Even if we do die, you think that's gonna be? Oh, you think that's gonna be the end?
We're fighting zombies. Hold on. Let's check. We can move the zombies. We can move the zombies, boys.
I've got a whole book of character ideas that I could just pull out of my ass. So
For what
I
it's worth,
will burn your book.
for what it's worth, DM, I cut my teeth in role-playing games on Rifts, where literally, if you are not blowing holes in tanks, you are
Get the
writing
inspo
new
point for
character
doing the
sheets.
recap. If you can kill steal from Owen, absolutely you can get an inspo point, Chris.
No, I was talking about that I did the recap. You initially
See,
offered.
but
Yeah,
you
but
didn't
that's
do it
because
last
I
week.
did it last week as well.
Oh,
So
Peter,
if you
Peter stole a kill from Orgullen
Yeah, but
last
he
session.
yeah, but
didn't do
Peter
the
can't do the
recap.
recap last
God, it
session.
needs to be the culmination of the two things. Both are prerequisites.
Yeah, Peter just screeches incoherently to deliver the recap.
and
And
we'll
it
leave it up to
works.
the
And in
players
world,
to
it just
cast speed with animals.
yeah. In world, we just like you just see Peter like talking to a shadow in the sky, and then it looks almost like they're nodding. The shadow.
I guess I do that.
And before we begin our game, we'd
You
like
guys
to
are
go ahead
fucking
and take this
hilarious.
opportunity to talk about our sponsor, Sending Stones. Sending Stones. Connecting you from one end of the Boundless Shores to the other.
Yeah. Now with dual lines because we technically now have one that has 2 lines on it.
Ooh.
Right, because Safiri put
Yeah.
put his number, quote unquote, in our other one. So now we just gotta get Gwaines, and then we've got a sick fucking sending stone with all of the heralds.
Number for the next ones. It's Moss Scratch Kettle.
Sorry. Give me a brief minute to get myself situated. Can you just throw it on pause while I do something?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Within the stop talking. Motherfuckers. Within the oh, fucking too stupid. Me, not you guys. Sorry, I'm making fun of myself.
Great.
Within the dilapidated remains of Palos, we find the Edai now will now spread within the streets, fighting off hordes of undead citizens who once resided within this befallen city. As they've charged through the streets, slashing through multiple undead. Tobin calling out to move down through the skinnier alleyways, but Orgolan, the ambitious fighter, decided to take the main road up. As we begin the round with Yonatan and Peter with Beckett on deck.
His chair looks a little bit empty. Just a bit of an observation.
Oh, I can't see his chair.
Oh, he's back.
there he is.
Give him a minute.
Oi!
Hey, Yonatan, it's your turn.
Yonatan,
That's how
it is your
Yonatan
turn.
died.
Yonatan and Peter's turn with Beckett on deck.
Don't worry, we haven't been waiting long.
Okay.
Oh, dirty 20 for initiative. Sick. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. I completely forgot.
Are we doing new initiatives?
No. He's rolling into your initiatives.
Oh, right, yeah.
Who's rolling?
Tobin, do you remember if you got above a 20?
For initiative?
Yeah.
I think I might have tied with Orgolem but had higher decks. I don't know.
Yeah, but I believe that might have been like 18.
That was a 17.
That was a 17.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm just adding knees into the initiative order as well.
You might
So,
want to
Jonathan
make a
and
thing for
Peter.
him. He doesn't have a character tile.
Oh, shoot.
I just use brown bear, just the brown bear stat block for him. So he's fine.
Insert.
Oh. Adding me. Makes sense.
And then it takes up half the screen.
We see a giant. Yeah.
Hello? Knees?
It may be just taking a minute to load in.
You might have to click off that zombie from before.
Oh yeah, I hope it didn't try and...
Hold on. I got a theory. Does that turn off my screen?
Wait, so does this count as a film theory or a game theory? Because we're recording it, but it's we're playing a game. I guess probably a game theory.
This game's.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited for FNAF.
I want to go see it in theaters so badly.
Me, Wes, Buff Nate, Callie, we're all gonna go see
Buff
it.
Nate.
And possibly
Matt talking about it's like when you go see the movie, if they ever mention Revenant, just scream.
Oh. Sorry.
Yep. I might do that.
Possibly who?
Who knows? But I don't think they will. It's too early in the series.
Oh, are they
They're
gonna
kind
do more
of
than one movie?
smashing old though.
Yeah,
As long as it does well.
Matthew Lillard signed for a 3-picture deal.
Oh, nice.
So I'm kind of assuming that it's going to cover at least FNAF 1, 2, and 3. So at the end of this movie, taking place in 1983, during but in 1983 happens. No, 93. This takes place a 1-to-1 parallel with FNAF 1, 93. 5 years after the killing of 87, the bite of 87, the restaurant closes down. At the end of this movie is going to be Afton getting spring-locked. The next movie is going to be a flashback movie with Pizzeria still active, maybe starring Matthew Lillard as kind of the main lead, and then the third movie is going to culminate with Fazbear Frights. That's my theories, anyways.
What the fuck
with
is
it being that's the FNAF 3 location. That's the attraction. All right, we're good.
For the series at all.
Perfect.
I watched how many Matt videos on it. I don't know what you're talking about. I do.
I am such a diehard fanatic of this fucking series. You can't. I have been following this since fucking the first game's release. I have been waiting for like 10 years for this movie. I cannot fathom to talk about how excited I am for this movie. Nor can I fathom how excited I am for this combat, as we're finally ready to turn the round with Jonathan and Peter, with Beckett on deck.
Okay. So I am going to move. I'm going to move 30 feet to the left.
To the left, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. Do you have a weapon, John?
Yes, I do.
Sick.
I am going to shoot this zombie. If I can find my D20 in here.
Just stats.
Alrighty.
Oh, are we getting dice cam?
No, I just need something so I can see the map a little better.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's true. You guys can use that to see the map better. I think we're pretty good as far as there's a little bit more this way, but he's gonna be moving towards you guys anyways. Do you guys like how close it is, or do we want to maybe zoom out one more?
I think it's fine where it is, based on like
It's perfect.
what we would, as long as it shows everything we would be able to see.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's why I like this a little bit smaller, just because
Yeah.
it shows what you guys can see. And so it makes the city feel a lot more expansive as you guys are crawling your way through it. As you guys may move apart from each other, I might zoom it out a little bit more, but we'll cover that when we get there.
For no reason.
Okay. I'm gonna fire 2 shots at this thing.
2 shots of vodka.
Second one.
Oof. Okay, not great. Okay, so that is a 17 for the first hit. And then that is only a 6 for the second.
Just for
Damn.
clarification.
How did you
Jonathan?
get a 6?
I rolled 5, and then my second attack bonus is +1.
You're firing your bow in melee?
There's no range penalty in 3.5.
No, but your opponent is going to get a free attack of opportunity on you, since you can't threaten that square without incurring it.
That's fine.
Honestly, I'll call it even, because if this zombie strikes out, Tobin can attack him.
Okay.
And so, like, regardless, the zombie will die. These guys are meat fodder.
That's farce.
Wouldn't be doing my rules lawyery justice if I didn't at least pop it up.
Hey, you know what? It's always worth the ask. Oh, also, oh, and you know what? I will talk about that later. Never mind.
Would it actually be an attack of opportunity? I thought bows didn't have a danger range. Threat range.
Yes, bows do have a
Yes, please.
critical threat range.
Oh, okay.
Particularly when you start to keen them.
Okay, that's gonna be 12 damage total to the zombie.
12 damage to the zombie.
Oh wait, no, that's not right. It's 13 because I have Cat's Grace still in effect.
Do you have an ability to add your dex modifier to damage?
I
Dex
thought
modifiers for
damage.
attack roll.
Dex modifiers for attack roll only?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just 12 damage then.
Does
you
that
have a
shit
high
not
dex?
add to,
No, Dex would add to ranged attack damage. It doesn't add to spell range.
It having a high dex does not add to your bow's damage, unless of course you have a specific enchantment for it.
well, no, aren't bows, there,
Symbols.
like when you swing a sword, you get your strength added onto your attack. Doesn't that also apply with your bow, with your dex?
No, you need a composite longbow and a high strength, or a composite bow and a high strength that you could add a +1 for every 2 points of strength that you have above 10.
Really?
But but like with like a finesse weapon, for example, that your dex would add to that, right? Like for damage.
Yes.
Okay.
I have
That's
I
probably where
have
the
the
confusion's
finesse
coming
weapon
from.
feat. I have the finesse weapon feat.
Yeah, but that's not relevant to this, I don't think.
What do you have a finesse to?
I mean, he has it for his rapier,
Okay.
but I don't know. That's weird.
So if Dex doesn't improve damage, then that's a 7.
Yeah. So what do you have, a longbow? How do longbows make an attack then?
You use your dexterity for the attack roll, but if
Mhm.
you have a high strength score, that's when you add on the composite longbows for being able to add additional
So
points of.
what do you add to damage? Like when you swing a great sword, you have 2d6 plus your strength.
Yes, but you don't get anything like that out of bows, sadly.
Really?
That
Why?
seems
Unless it's been
really
enchanted as such.
that seems really dumb.
That
It is.
does seem really dumb. That's
Just
fuck
That's why they
that.
later created. That's why they later created feats and enchantments to allow for it.
Fuck that. We're playing how we normally play it. That's a dumb rule for dumb people.
Sorry again, it's my rules lawyer coming
No,
out.
No.
absolutely.
You raise the point. I'm the DM who can shut it all down.
Yeah,
As the wise Matthew Mercer said, if a rule stops you from having fun, screw
Get
the
rid of it.
rules.
Screw the rules. I'm the DM.
And so, yeah, absolutely, fuck that rule. It seems like a flaw in the system itself. Like they printed the book and then they wait. Oh, we meant to. Well, whatever. That's okay.
which
We'll just
might
fix it
actually make
later.
sense because that, like Chris said, they then added like enchantments and stuff so that you could do that.
Yeah.
I feel
So
bad
that's
for
dumb.
whoever is going to edit this later in order to cut out this conversation.
Oh, we probably won't. We usually just cut out the breaks. This is all part of the
Oh,
jibber jabber.
This is the glory of D&D. You get the D&D experience when you come to Drunkards and Dumbasses. You get the qualities. You get this fucking shit where it's just a screen, nothing changing, and us talking about nothing. When I'm watching this shit back, and viewers, if you're listening to this, don't. Skip ahead. I sort of
Or do.
like I keep track of the amount of hours that we've spent playing this game, and I tell people, and they're like, "Oh my god, that's a lot of hours." You know, I would never be able to watch it. I'm like, skip the filler. This shit. Don't listen. Leave.
could have flickered a little
Unless
timestamp at the beginning of this
Yeah,
conversation to
that's
say
what we need to
skip
do.
to
Add
blank to carry
timestamps.
on.
we
We need someone to go through and like timestamp. You know, like, oh, is it filler? When's the next part where it's actual canon? Okay, here we go.
Just gonna let my ego assume that the viewers are all in love with me and they'll watch it just to hear my voice.
Oh my god, everyone loves
I,
James, dude.
That's it.
I just feel we keep it in so we can explain why the rules aren't as written.
Yeah. Somebody
Yeah.
watches it and like, that's wrong. I'll be like, yeah, we said that. You shouldn't have skipped it, even though we told you.
Truth.
To. Don't listen to us.
It's their own damn fault, I guess. If you're a purist, you watch all. Hold on.
Even though we told you.
I don't know how long the last sessions have been, but like I think it was as of session 43, which we're now on session 47. By the way, Owen. We are at 101 hours and 26 minutes as of episode 43. So skip the goddamn filler. That's what I'm
All right,
saying.
let's play the D&D.
So yeah.
Okay.
So
Anyways, this is the end of the
13
filler.
damage?
Thanks for skipping.
Um,
13 damage onto. No, 12 damage because.
I have Cat's Grace still in effect, so that's 14.
You know what? Cat's Grace, I am honestly completely okay with it not adding to damage.
What
Okay,
about-
fair enough.
Same with Bull's strength.
What? No. If my sword is based on my strength modifier, and that is a written rule, if I get my strength modifier included, I'm taking that extra damage.
Alright. Fine.
I don't, since it's not technically a rule, I don't care if you don't do it with Cat's Grace, but I am doing
Fine.
it with
No.
my
We're
strength.
playing rules as intended. So if you had your Cat's Grace apply to your your second attack, would that have hit? DC
No.
11.
No.
DC 11.
No, it doesn't affect his attack roll. Like we've been
Oh,
playing
it doesn't attack the... Oh,
like,
it's
it
just the
does.
damage?
It does, but the only thing we were confused about was the damage, not the attack roll. We know that it adds to attack roll.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, maybe I'm the dumb one here, boys. That's okay. I'm the writer. You guys worry about the rules. Okay, you guys are the players. You guys have to play in the world. You guys play by the rules. I don't.
Just
Okay,
take
I'm
that
God.
zombie off the map,
Motherfucker.
dude. It's dead.
13. Is he?
I don't know. I assume I've already given him some love tappage.
Yeah, I assume you gave him the love tap. I don't remember if you did. He's dead.
I mean, I definitely fired some magic shit at him. I don't remember how much I did damage-wise, though.
Peter.
Okay. Peter is going to go. Peter's going to dash and then come back to me. So 4
What's his
squares
movement?
down. His
One,
speed
two,
is 40
3,
feet.
4.
Wait,
Alright,
how
4
high
squares
can he
down.
fly?
And then the rest left.
What's his fly speed?
I don't know.
You know what, Chris? You're a seasoned D&D player. So this is a young adolescent griffin.
Can you find us a stat block for that?
What like could you consider a stat block, or what would you consider its fly speed to be at? Because I genuinely have no idea. We've been using the black bear stats as its stats, but as far as fly, I don't even know how flying fucking works. I'm gonna be honest. Fly speed poor, fly speed good, 60 feet, 10 feet. Blah. They just
Most
fly
of
in,
it-
dude.
It just applies to the turn radius and their ability to go vertical or hover. You'd need to have perfect to stay still in the air and not move inside of a round that you were flying. Other than that, it basically boils down to your general travel speed. I've dropped off the link for the SRD Griffin inside of the group
Yeah, so
chat.
the only thing is, like, this isn't a full-grown griffin. That's our issue. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah, it's a young adolescent. I would probably pin it at, I don't even know how
Fascinatingly enough,
Griffins age, but it'd be like 12 years old, human age.
You'd basically be knocking down the hit dice at that point. Then
Yeah, I guess.
you could keep it the stat block largely the same. You just have lower hit dice, which means slightly smaller base attack bonus, maybe a few less skills, less feats.
Yeah, when it comes
I
to
mean, if we were to go ahead and throw around something like Pathfinder, where there is a young template, that would basically knock down its strength and con score, raise up its dex score, make it a smaller creature size to a small magical
Does
beast.
will the Pathfinder one
Or
translate
medium one, rather.
nicely?
Reasonably. I can pull up the template right now.
Yeah, pull that up. That might help.
So, what can you give us right now as far as fly speed can go? We will play as normal as we've played so far for this session. We'll work out Griffin stats after session. But for right now, what do you think he can fly, just so we can know as far as movement can go?
Being young wouldn't actually alter his travel speed at all.
Awesome. So 80 feet.
just with the poor flying speed, it just means that every 10 feet of flying, that's when they can turn 85 degrees. I think that's
What?
The poor, excellent, perfect, those types of flying will depend on how far they need to fly in order for them to be able to turn and go up and down.
Basically, their maneuverability.
Yeah. So I believe
I'll just have him run the 80
I'm not in
feet.
math fucking attention. I don't know this shit.
I'll just have him run the 80 feet. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I want to know, because it'd be so cool to see him fly. There's rooftops in this, man.
I
It's
know.
so cool to see him fly.
I know.
That's what I was thinking,
20
yeah.
feet. 2, 3, 4, 40 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 60 feet. 1, 2. He's beside you. That's on 60 feet.
Yeah, which makes
Yeah.
sense. Because it says if you do look at that Griffin thing he sent, it said 30 feet is regular, and if he's dashing, that's double. So
That would literally be fire.
And then Peter's just gonna ready in action. He's gonna ready an attack action
Can't
if
do that.
Tobin.
the
Oh, he
dash
can't.
takes his.
You.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't
yeah,
it?
you're right.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Peter's turn is done then.
Peter's turn is done. Up next is Beckett with knees on deck.
Woo. Is Orgolan turned around to go with the rest of the group? Orgolan?
Or
I'm facing away from you guys.
Okay, then I'm just gonna yell at you. Which way are you going, Orgolan?
I'm continuing forward. I don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna turn and look down at the rest of the group, and then I'm gonna follow Orgolan to make sure he doesn't kill himself.
I'll give her a nod.
where do you want to move?
I'll just go up to a space behind Orgolan, but to the left, if I can. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
And then I'm done.
Yeah.
Because I don't have anything else to do.
All right. Knees.
Okay, so exactly what can I see from where I am? Or here, I guess.
You can see. Oh, I don't care about. You can see up to this well. I don't think you can see the zombies up here because they're kind of obscured by the buildings.
Okay.
They have cover.
But you can see probably up to the well there. The main street leads up and widens out into a T crossing. There is a small alleyway peeking down here. A little bit of a wider alleyway. You can see a few more, like, these are more residential homes, while these seem to be more commercial buildings up on the main street.
Okay.
Your goal and destination is this building right here.
Okay.
This top building with the beside the red building right here,
Oh, okay.
where the cursor is. If you guys can see my cursor, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This building is your goal building.
Okay. Um, I am going to turn invisible and make my way to that alley over there to the right. I have 20 feet of movement, so it'll probably just be right before it.
All right.
And that's all I can do.
Tobin or Golan on deck.
Just a quick question for you. With my boots giving me an extra 5 feet, if I were to dash, does that get doubled too?
It's just 5 feet.
Okay. Then I will continue forward, I guess, 45 feet.
Uh,
35 feet
45.
or 45 feet. But keep going straight.
Uh,
Or as you move up here, I'm gonna zoom one back just because you guys are a little
Yeah.
bit further now. You can change your course a little bit to target this guy as you can go boom and boom with your last 10 feet of movement.
Sure.
He's here. Sorry, they got misaligned when I was building them.
Yeah, okay.
And that's what you want. Is that what you choose to do? You can choose with like you can move wherever you want within this space
Yeah, that's probably fine.
if you so choose. Okay. Anything you want to do with that?
I used a dash action, so probably not.
Oh yes. Okay. Or Golan.
All right. I am going to basically run straight forward to
What's
that.
your movement?
I have 40 feet.
So I
Oh
can
no,
tell.
60.
I will say from your line of sight, you can only see this one that my cursor's over.
All right. I'm going to dead sprint to it. And
15, 20, 25, 30. You can go beside or below.
I'll go beside. I'll start whack fucking.
Took me a minute to understood what you were referencing there.
Well, yeah, it's his favorite game. Whack fuck. How do you play it? Whack fuck.
So I miss every single punch.
Give me 5 minutes, I'll make a meme.
It's DC 11, dude.
Okay, then I hit the first two.
I was about to say, I was like, there's no way you guys are losing. You guys can't
Actually,
hit a
no, I
fucking
don't.
CR 1.5, guys. No, CR
I hit
one
it.
half.
Oh,
I
wow.
hit
I hit.
Pickett hit it.
Yeah! Suck
Owen.
it!
My,
See, he's
my
finally
highest
got
roll with
honest
the
dice
bonus
rolls
is a
now that
10.
Liam's playing with him.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with you. Sorry. What do you got? DC 11 is the
Yeah.
is the
My
AC.
highest roll was a 10.
And then, so you hit 2, you said?
No, he misses all of them. His highest roll was a 10.
Oh, like with modifiers?
Yeah.
Oh,
Here. I got it.
Like,
what do we got there? 2 or 4.
Wow.
Oh,
2, 4, 3.
wow.
Wow.
That's the worst roll I've ever done.
Do you want to describe your epic fail, or shall I?
As I'm excited, I run and trip over the freaking guitar or whatever the fuck
Oh,
it is.
the debris right here. Yeah, no, it totally looks like a guitar.
I'm
The
gonna look
floor
over.
What is that?
I'm gonna look over and laugh because I told him not to spit up.
That absolutely looks like a guitar.
It just rocks
Yeah.
and stick in some water. Yeah, it does.
Rocks and sticks in water. You're boring.
And then
Incoming bard into the adventure? Question mark.
You know what?
If Adrian wasn't a
When Amarath
necromancer,
joined,
yeah.
he wanted to be a bard, but because I wasn't going to allow him to use an instrument on camera, he instead changed to a necromancer wizard.
Because he had to revive his dreams since you killed them.
You almost made me cough on my fucking drink, dude.
That was the goal.
Anyways, diabolical shit aside, we got Tobin and Orgolan fucking whiffing. Sorry, you tripped over the guitar.
I didn't whiff shit.
Explain.
I come up and just completely missed everything.
As you just overzealous charge forward, you don't notice the piece of debris as you trip on like a splinter of wood. You soar. You attempt to like make it into like a Superman dive punch, but you just crash right in front of the zombie as it goes.
Dinner.
As I'm gonna have, you're gonna get like a minus. You're gonna get a -2 to your AC on the first attack.
Okay.
Just because you're knocked semi-prone.
I land. What? Fuck.
Alistair.
I'm going to right one. Actually, I'm going to move diagonally up right one square And then I'm going to finish out with 5 squares forward.
Look at him breaking it down for him.
And having gotten that far, I'm going to use my standard action to cast Celestial Brilliance on my harpoon.
Ooh.
That needs to be a
Nova
DC 20
Scotian
skill
witches.
check.
What I actually need.
DC 20 skill check in order to activate the wand. Well, a bit of a waste, but a natty 20. Every undead creature within 60 feet of it is going to suffer 1d6 points of damage. So
I mean,
that's
it's not so bad.
12 tiles across.
12 tiles across from you.
Yep, with me at the epicenter. However, the light itself will extend 120-foot radius, but it's only when they're in the bright light that they get the burn.
Oh yeah. All of these guys will get. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All of these guys except for Jimmy over here. Jimmy's not gonna get hit.
So suddenly a lighthouse pops up in the middle of town with the sizzle of burning flesh.
Sorry, they take how much damage?
1d6 points.
You roll it.
For each one? How many of them are there?
Just roll a d6, and if it's a 1, re-roll it, because 1s are lame.
Okay, that's a 5.
Nice.
That's a 5. It's better than a 1.
What kind of damage is it?
17. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's just untyped energy damage.
Oh, okay.
I'll call it radiant.
Let's see. Celestial Brilliance.
Because I hear celestial.
Sheds light than bright sunlight, channeled directly from the celestial realms. The light extends to a 120-foot radius, bright light to 60 feet, and dim light to another 60 feet. Creatures with light sensitivity take twice the usual penalties while they're within 60 feet of the object. Undead creatures take 1d6 points of damage each round that they are within the bright light. Evil outsiders, as well as undead creatures that are specifically harmed by sunlight, take 2d6 points of damage, i.e. vampires, each round in that bright sunlight. Celestial brilliance brought into an area of magical darkness, or vice versa, is temporarily negated, so that the otherwise prevailing light conditions exist in the overlapping areas of effect.
I will give you, because these creatures are born of darkness, I'll give you the 2d6 damage.
Okay. Well then,
and I'll I'll consider it technically radiant, but because I'm giving you the benefit because they're born of darkness, just 2d6 damage.
All right. Well then, adding to that 5, we got a 3.
8 damage. Okay. Is that what you do with your turn?
Yep, that is my movement and my standard action.
Okay. So this zombie is gonna go. Takes a full charge out of the alleyway towards Knees, whom, by the way, is unaware of Knees' presence. But this is the max of his movement. As you can see, this thing wildly charged forward towards you, almost looking past you, looking towards Peter and Jonathan. This guy gonna move here. This guy moves here.
Do we still have whatever that AC buff is you gave us, Chris?
Yep. That was Legion's Shield of Faith.
And it's +3, but overwrites like any other like Ring of Protections or anything, right?
If you have a lower one. If you
Yeah.
have a higher one, that wins out.
Right.
It'll last for 1 minute level, so I believe that I cast that at level 10. I'm pretty sure that everyone should be good for 10 minutes.
Okay, cool.
So, I mean, it's only been something like 4 rounds, so that's not 30 seconds yet.
Awesome. And it was +3, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I have total of 5 attacks coming out. I got 2 on Tobin, 1 on Alistair, 2 on Orgolan.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with the 2 on Tobin.
Okay.
That will be a 22 and a 6. No.
I need you to tell me which one's which, because
22 and an 8. I got the forward is 22 and 8.
perfect. Oh, like the 2 attacks from the same guy, or?
Yeah, they have 2
Okay,
attacks.
hold on. Let me just do so. Okay, so get rid of that one from the ring, and then it's 19, 20, 21, 22, and that guy is has my dodge feat on him, so 23. So, well, defender wins anyways, but 23, so neither hits from the first guy.
Neither hit. All right. On your behind, I have a natural 20 and an 18. So a natural 20 will hit.
Yeah.
So I got 1 hit on Tobin. Can you give me a fortitude saving throw?
Yeah. Nat 20.
Yeah, you're fine.
So total of like 50. Or 40, I guess.
Let's roll one and just roll one.
So you're gonna take 8 damage from your behind.
Okay.
Alistair, 2 attacks. You have 16 and 19.
Nope,
Neither hit. Or Golan,
neither hit.
you have 10 and another natural 20.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
I'll take it, man. Fuck it. We're killing y'all today. Let's go. So it's 1. So I roll me a fortitude saving throw.
I know I got the nat 20, but thanks for high fortitude being fighters. Oh,
We're going.
I'll ask you on my
Fortitude saving throw.
23.
23. All right. You'll take 5 damage. So, as 5 zombies begin to, as you guys crest into the one of the more main streets of Palos, 5 zombies begin to crest in and attack your preliminary forces. The 2 zombies beginning to swarm Tobin. You see they begin to just wildly lash their almost like talon-like decaying claws as they deflect off of his armor, but one small claw just kind of scrapes right through down his shoulder blade between the crooks of his armor. Alistair, being the crafty merchant that he is, evasively dodging between 2 of the wild weaves of the zombies' attacks. Similarly, Orgolan, the martial arts master, he's parrying all these attacks, but as he's parrying, 2 attacks come from at the same time, and he goes to block both, but a gash kind of cuts up the side. It's not bad, it's not deep. It begins to bleed into his robes a little bit, but he fights on. As back to the top of the round, we have Jonathan and Peter, followed by Beckett.
Back me up, brother.
Okay, I am going to move up 25 feet.
Now, my teammate here likes to remind me of how
25 feet.
2017.
Yes, sir. And then I am going to shoot the zombie dead ahead of me twice.
All right.
Good man. Appreciate the backup.
Do I get a flanking bonus because the zombie has his attention
No,
That's
he
only
has his
for-
back. Tobin's facing towards this
Yeah.
zombie, not the zombie you're shooting
And
at. So
does-
no, you're not going to gain a flanking bonus.
And isn't that for melee, or does it work for?
I
like-
believe that is only for melee as well.
I have sneak attack if that helps.
I will give you sneak attack on your first attack because he's preoccupied with Tobin.
Okay,
Undead
cool.
do not have vital organs to sneak attack.
Oh,
Good call.
Really?
That's good to know,
actually
and
pretty fair.
that is
Same
actually
with
really fair. I
oozes.
That is
actually would.
interesting.
That's interesting.
I
I didn't know that, but I like that.
But good
so,
for you for trying
I
to
did not-
remember to vitalize your.
Yes, use your sneak attack. That's fantastic. You have 2 fucking meat shields named T and O who can distract for you. So like in other circumstances, absolutely remember to call that. That's good remembering on you, dude.
Okay, yeah, that I really like that. That's cool.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Mhm.
Yes.
No, I'm liking these zombies. I'm literally
Also
using a
applies-
CR 1.5, but they just have 2 attacks instead
Yeah,
of 1.
it helps. It helps.
Because they're still like fucking meat, like just meat to the grinder. You guys are obvious; these are citizens,
Yeah.
but they're cannibalist,
Yum.
Okay.
angry, and dead.
So the first attack is going to be a nat 20,
way.
and then the second attack is going to be a dirty 20.
Not us
Nice.
using-
All right. Yeah,
using
both
up
of them
all
will
our-
hit.
Not us using up all our nat 20s on the fodder. But at least Wes is using them up too, hopefully, because he's gotten like 2.
So the first
So yeah, I
attack
guess
is
there is another. I guess there might be another wave of something.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
Oh.
Okay, so that is 25 damage on the first hit.
Yeah, it dies on the first hit, but I would love for you to describe how badly your arrows will destroy this thing.
Did you want to?
Yeah, as I fire 2 arrows toward this zombie and just kind of like a multi-shot, firing 2 arrows at once. You can see one just goes right through the legs, and then the second arrow kind of like goes off trajectory a little bit, but seeing as how the first arrow goes through the zombie's legs like paper mache, the zombie falls as the second arrow just goes right through its head like paper mache.
Oh, sick!
Sends it
Does it
into
like?
mush.
Is it like was it like kind of like a downward on the head? So like it pins it fucking down to the ground as it's like writhing and like attempting to grab at Tobin's legs, but it's like trapped by the arrow and it.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome.
Hell yeah, that's fucking so cool, dude. Good kill. That was awesome. Peter.
All right, Peter is going to go and just dash. So 5.
Peter's gonna dash up here. He wants to. I want him to fly so bad.
Okay, let's fucking fly, man.
So he flies up to the rooftop as he perches like a gargoyle, snarling as he takes in the battlefield ahead, searching for his next kill. He's taking after his hunter dad as he crunches down as he studies the battlefield, taking in each of the opponent's surroundings, weaknesses, and strengths. Beckett, what do you got?
Can Peter, with a dash action, go like on top of this cart next to the zombie?
5, 10, 15,
on-
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Yeah, you've only used 55 feet of movement. Also.
Yeah. Can I get? Can Peter just go on the cart next to the zombie?
Next to the zombie, like craning over him.
Yeah. And then that's gonna be his turn.
That's it.
All right. Sorry. Could you say that one more time?
That's just gonna be it for Peter's turn.
Awesome. Awesome fucking possum. Beckett with knees on deck.
Cool. I'm gonna put myself between Owen and Alistair. Because I'm assuming I'm completely unaware that
Closer to the well, or
so
I think what you'd be aware of, because the zombie is pretty loud and like he's not trying to be stealthy, so you hear zombie run up behind. You haven't noticed knees go invisible, but you notice this zombie behind you.
Okay, then I'll turn around and if I turn around and look at the zombie, will I see knees or is he invisible?
I'm in.
He's invisible. Do you have any way to see the invisible?
Unless I cast detect magic, but that's not something Beckett would do outside of the knowledge that Knees is there. So
Yeah.
which I don't have, so I am gonna go attack the zombie, and
Fuck yeah. You have your scythe currently drawn, correct?
I do. So let's hope I don't hit Knees.
So where are you going?
I'm gonna go to the zombie behind me.
Pretend Needs
I'm
is not there. Where are you attacking?
I'm attacking the zombie. I'm just gonna go, just a diagonal. Yeah, right there.
Fair enough.
And I'm just gonna go try to slice him in half. I have 2 attacks, so do I roll 4 dice because I'm technically attacking Knees, or no?
No, you're not. You're not within Neeza's threat range.
No? Okay. I just rolled a 2.
Do you have 10? No,
You
never
need,
mind.
you need specific feats to be able to attack adjacent. Or
Oh, okay.
Whirlwind or
Never mind.
other enchantments like it.
Or if you kill this guy, if you have cleave, you might cleave through, but
I don't
unlikely.
have 2, but I think
So
I'm-
you're fine.
50% chance to miss me anyways, since I am.
Oh. Oh, okay. So first attack is a hit because it's a natural, nat 20.
Holy shit!
Second attack is a 10.
That's where all my luck is going.
Second attack is a 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Second one does not hit, but the first one does.
Cool.
Is that a dirty or natural?
Natural.
Oh my god, you guys are throwing away all the good rolls.
It's a 26. No, sorry, a 29 total.
It definitely is. It's a DC 11.
Okay, cool. So then 1, 2, 5.
And you double your damage on this one, right? Because it's natural.
Yes. All right. Do I quadruple it because it's a times 4?
Yeah, sorry, quadruple it because it's a scythe. Yeah, you're
Okay.
right.
Extra crit damage doesn't apply to undead.
Screw that.
Okay.
Kill him.
Okay.
This is the meat fodder. I want to get to the good part before we have to end the session.
So 4, 6, 10. So I did 40 damage.
Yeah, good. Bye. So
You
I'm
think
gonna
it's raining for a
with
second as Knees as it like goes by his head and he like a bead of sweat falls off his face.
Can he just like appear and I just go, oh hey?
He is up next, so he can choose whatever he wants to do. But with respect, I want to describe your kill for just a moment.
Yeah, go for it.
How do you go ahead and slash it?
Can I do,
I want to know how you go ahead and slash towards him.
Can I do like an anime slide towards him and then just like
Dude,
slash his body
This
in
is
half?
how you want to. How do you want to do this? Be as anime as fucking
Yeah,
possible.
I'm gonna like anime slash towards this guy with my scythe and like still be in the motion while the rest of his body is sliding, and I'm just gonna stand there and just peek myself up and be like start cleaning off my scythe and like be all proper about it.
You go and you swing, and I'm gonna cut off before you go at like I'm gonna cut off during the gut splatter. So you go and do your anime slide and spin as you leap into the air and slash. Time begins to slow.
Okay.
You feel every inch, every millimeter as you travel through the air. You look towards the zombie's face as you're sliding through, as a World War I era smog gas face appears over the zombie. Darling, I love the vibe, but it's a little bit too tacky for you. Let me assist. As time speeds up, the gas, the smoke flies out through the strike as guts and shattered bones cake into knees. You have the option if you want to stay hidden, you absolutely can, but if you want, for the moment, you can get covered in guts. Invisible, you can become invisible. It is your turn. You do what you want as anime slide. Beckett has this vision of her strike as she strikes through and the guts fly. The shaft of your scythe becomes hot.
Wait, so like hot as in like burning, or like
hot as in burning, but it's not fire hot as much as it is. You're a chemist. You would understand. It's like touching like a highly volatile acid.
Fun. What the fuck?
as the context, as you grab onto your acid, you grab onto the shaft of your scythe, which now feels of acid. As you can either hold on and take damage, or you can immediately let go.
What would Beckett do? Yeah, she'll drop it.
I would remind you, you are currently mid-swing. If you let it go, it will fling. You have no idea Nisa's there. If Beckett is just, her immediate reaction is to let it go.
Yeah, I don't know Nisa's there, so that is her immediate reaction. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. You are mid-air.
Just slice knees in half.
No, you are mid-air, so as you swing over and let go of your scythe, it fucking boomerangs right over. Like, it's uncomfortable. It's like being 6'8" and being in a room with a ceiling fan. Like, you're fine, but it's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
As it flings and clatters into the street.
Can I do a reflex save to see if I actually get covered in gore?
Yeah, you can now. The rain is now yours. The scythe is left Beckett's hand. It is now your turn. You react as guts are flying, scythe flying over your head.
So I rolled a 23 for reflex to not being covered in guts.
Yeah, awesome. You just sidestep it as it splats across the pavement. You see like a probably like an inch by inch cube of brain just spill out from a shattered skull.
Viscera smears.
Okay. With that, to avoid not stepping in it, I'm gonna go forward towards the well, but as I'm passing Beckett, I'm just gonna say, "Bit close there."
Hey, sorry.
You have 20 feet.
I'm gonna run. Still 40.
20 feet to the well.
And that'll be my turn. I'm still invisible, just so you know.
Oh, so I just hear him?
Yeah.
You hear him as he runs by you.
I'll just go like, oops, sorry, wherever the fuck you are.
All right, we got Tobin with a rolling on deck.
Oh yeah. I guess I'll just attack this homie in front of me.
Attack the homie in front of you. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
Oh, Chris, let me ask you something here. So
Fire away.
when
Let me
I
talk to you.
when I multi-class, and
Uh-huh.
that when I get my like base attack bonus increase from that one, and so like as a fighter, I have two different attacks, right? So I have two different base attack bonuses. Whenever I get like a new one from another class, it just goes to like the first one, right? If it's only one.
Heck no. You apply to all. So
Oh,
I mean,
really?
like for example, yeah. So I mean, you could have a +11, +6 / +1.
So yeah. So if I had like a +6 +1 from my fighter, and then I took a level in sorcerer where it has like at
+0.
where it's where eventually it gets up to like +1 or whatever when I get second level. That
Then
+1
yeah,
goes to
apply to
both of
all.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
It basically, whenever you see that there is an incremental difference, you just go ahead and add the incremental difference
To all of them.
to
Okay,
all. Yeah,
cool.
to all.
So then, yeah, because I was like, man, my second attack so low. So I have 4 levels in sorcerer. Do you know? Can you look that up quick? What the
Uh,
base attack bonus is for that
that
for
would be a
sorcerer?
+2. It's
Okay,
one
cool,
half, so +2.
awesome. Plus the +1 I already had, so it'll go up to +3. Okay, cool. That's a lot better for my second attack. So, anyways, the first attack is a dirty 20. Second is a 22.
Yeah, both of them will hit.
Alrighty. Let me. Oh, that was okay. 6, 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So the first one's 12 damage. Second one is 7, 8, 9. So total of 25 damage.
Total of 25. How do you annihilate this motherfucker?
Yeah, after like noticing that the one behind me, like I was worried they're like shit, I'm surrounded, and noticing that Yonatan took care of him, I'm gonna be like, thanks, buddy, and then I'm gonna do a little slash at it, and as it stumbles, I'm gonna kick it, and then I'm gonna kick it like low so that it falls forward, and then just like throw my sword through like its jaw from underneath.
Oh, brutal. Or Golan, you're up.
I can still move.
Oh, you can still move. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Do it.
So what else? Like what can I see from where I am here? Like
You can see what you can see on the battlefield.
yeah.
Did you
So I have no
did
idea
you
like
only
what's up
do
there.
a
I'll move. I'll move up a little bit. You can't see completely down these.
Okay, I'll head towards that like middle row. Seeing that like there, because that way it's at least kind of like where our paths could converge from like the people who
20.
went the other way.
You got 25. So right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. What were you saying, Chris?
Oh, I was just asking if you did a full attack using multiple attacks,
Yeah.
because if you did that, then you sacrifice your move action that turn in order to do multiple attacks.
Huh. Really?
Oh, really? Is that how
Yeah,
that works?
yeah, that's why you can't just like do like a whole series of full attacks onto a target and then move on. you need to decide either you're doing a standard attack for one attack and still retain your move action,
Oh,
or
okay.
if you want, you can.
I mean, that makes
That
sense.
does
Well,
make sense.
why monks are so much better? Like why monk's fury of blows
Oh,
is
yeah.
like good
Because it
because he
counts as
can
one
move
attack.
and still boom. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
no movement.
So I needed both those attacks to kill it, right? First one was 12.
Yeah, you
Okay.
need both attacks.
All right, then yeah, we'll call it at that. That's fine.
It's 22 health.
Okay.
Quick question, James. Have you remembered your dodge?
Yeah, I used it on that guy that I was just fighting.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep, thank you. It's a good reminder. I do forget about it sometimes.
Golan, you're up with Alistair on deck.
All right. I'll start swinging.
Yeah, on the one you're facing, which is the rightmost one.
Yeah.
It will give this guy an attack of opportunity.
Makes sense.
Yeah. He rolled like absolute shit.
So first one is a 25. Second one is a 26. And the third one is
I didn't catch what the third one was. 15?
yeah.
Yeah, all three will hit.
There you are. All right, so so 11 damage for the first one, 10 for the second, 9 for the third, for a total of 20 damage.
Awesome. How do you do this?
All right, so the first punch, I'm going for the rib to break the ribs. Second one, I'm just gonna backhand him across the jaw. And then third one, I'm just gonna uppercut. Just
As with your
knock him
lower attacks, you crouch down a bit as the zombie with the attack of opportunity wildly swings overhead as you as with your uppercut you see his head dislodge from the rest of his body as it sails up into the air and lands right into the gap of this building.
Damn, I kind of wanted to see if I could do a bicycle kick.
You know what? If you had one behind you, I'd allow you to do a bicycle kick. But because this guy's a little too close, you wouldn't be able to bicycle kick it into him. That would be fucking awesome, though. Alistair.
All right. I'm going to do a free 5-foot step, one to the north, and then I'm going to take a total defense action. AC by 4 for this round. It's a dodge. Yeah, I'm going to plink everyone within the 12 squares of another 2d6 points.
Hold on. 12 squares?
Oh, only if they are like in clear line of sight of the light.
Oh, awesome. Okay. That's
I mean,
good to know.
it's
So,
only
yeah.
a radiant torch kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it's not going to. It's going to be stopped by
So what do you got on this one?
structures.
2d6.
6 and 4, 10.
10 damage. Oh my god. Hello. There we go. The zombie's turn now. Zombie is going to make an attack towards Orgolan. 2 attacks towards our Golan. Got 22 on the first and 16 on the second.
So the first one's high. Second is
Okay, so neither of them will hit. This guy is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. He's going to make it there. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh. I lost my zombie. There we go.
Can I handle the pressure?
Nope. All right. Top of the initiative. Top of the initiative now. I'm gonna call a quick 5-minute. Maybe not even 5-minute. 2-minute. Top of the round goes to Mr. Yodatin.
Okay. Is that tree look climbable?
If you give me a climb check, it is.
Okay. Dice, where are you? There you are. Sick. That's a natural 16.
Yeah, that's fine. Where in the tree do you want to be? You got 4 positions.
I want to be on the northeast square of that tree.
Yeah.
And then I am going to attack. I assume I can see the 2 zombies
Yep.
at the. Perfect. I'm going to attack those 2.
Awesome. Yeah, go. Which one? You got 1 attack. Which one do you want to attack?
I'm attacking the left zombie first, and then the right zombie second.
You got 1 attack because you moved.
Oh, right. Yeah, left. Actually, I'm gonna go with right. I'm gonna go with the right zombie.
You're gonna go with the right zombie, dude. That is the right zombie.
The right zombie is always the right zombie.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 16 to hit.
Thank you. 16 to hit will definitely hit.
Oh, that was cocked. Okay, so that is 14 damage.
14 damage. All right. Peters is up next.
Peter is going to attack the zombie immediately in front of him, and a full attack this time around.
All right.
Okay, so that is 3 attacks. 2 claws and a bite.
2 claws and a bite.
Holy shit, Peter. Pop off, my guy.
Yo.
Aw, couldn't get 3, but I got 2. I got 2 nat 20s for Peter.
Oh
Ooh.
shit.
All
Like,
right.
did you re-roll them?
No, just I got 2 nat 20s straight up.
Holy shit, did you take a picture of that shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of this shit.
Alright, and then re-roll those to see if he gets on the crit table.
If I get, do I get 2 crit tables?
Absolutely, you get 2 crit tables, you got 2 crits.
Assuming I hit.
I mean, yeah, assuming you hit, but it's a fucking DC 11.
So yeah, I hit him twice and I missed the 3rd time. Obviously.
Okay. Hold on, I wanna... You took a picture of that shit, right?
Yep. Bam.
Beckett, if you fucking... Can you not fuck with me like that?
I had to. It's an ongoing joke now.
It is.
Every
You know what?
time
This is why I give your characters trauma,
I
V.
know. Well, when you give me perfect opportunity,
I give you trauma. You give me shit. All right.
yeah, it works
Fine.
both ways.
Fair deal.
Yeah. That's like the third one of those I've done today.
Sorry, did you re-roll those 2 crits to see if you got on the crit table?
Oh no, I did not. These 2. Yeah, they hit both times.
Fuck yeah, roll 2d6.
Okay, 2d6. Bop.
Is Chris aware of our crit table?
I think I told him about it.
Well, given that I've only
Um,
crits on
5
skill
and
and
6.
initiative checks.
5 and 6.
Correct.
So all allies on their next attack will gain +1,
Ooh.
and on one of your attacks you get an extra attack dice, which also will get multiplied with your crit.
Cool. Like
Yeah,
attack roll?
yeah.
Okay.
Just to refresh Chris here, you can either get an extra attack, advantage on your next attack, +2 to AC, ref, or will, whichever would apply first. You can get 1d6 plus 1 HP, or a spell slot from 0 to 2. You can get an extra attack dice, or you can get or all allies can get +1 on their next attacks.
Nice.
But it will also work in the reverse, where you can either fumble your weapon, opponent could gain an attack of opportunity if available. You could get disadvantage on your next attack. Opponents would gain advantage on their next attack. You can get -10 movement, or you can just become flat-footed for a turn.
Are we allowed to pick them, or is it randomly rolled?
It's randomly rolled. You roll a d6, and it
so,
corresponds to something I have on a table.
yeah, if you hit a crit, you roll again, and if you hit again, then you get to access to the table, and you roll a d6.
Okay.
So sorry, I get to roll
homebrew rule to
2
make
attack
crits more
dice
fun.
again?
It just makes them feel more badass. You know what I mean?
I'm going to assume that I can only take advantage of that table when I've actually rolled the d20 and gotten a 20 result, rather than using a surge of fortune in order to.
Yeah, no,
turn
it's only on naturally rolled 20s. It's not on dirty 20s.
That is perfectly fair.
And another thing to add, you only get the crit table if you roll a 20. If you have different criticals, like let's say you have an 18 to 20, you only get it on the 20. If you get 18 or 19, you will only get the double damage. But if you get the 20, you get the table.
That's perfectly fair.
It just makes things more fun. And I would like to mention, enemies also gain the crit table.
Fun.
That's what makes it more fun.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. You had 2 critted.
Peter
Yeah.
needs to make a smear of a zombie.
Yes,
So do I
please.
get-
I assume you kill him with 22 damage, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Don't tell me the numbers. Just tell me how Peter decimates this guy.
Yeah, Peter is just going to just absolutely tear this guy to shreds. Like he is just like a leftover piece of calamari. Just completely chews through it and just like accidentally scarfs like one of his fingers down for some reason.
Maybe
Just
don't eat
goes
dead.
completely ham.
If you've
As
ever seen chickens viciously attack each other because they saw red, this is probably a good time.
All right, we got Beck It Up. No, wait, we got Knee. No, wait.
Back at
Beck It Up with Knees on deck. I apologize.
Cool.
My phone was covering my initiative order.
Can I go see if my scythe is like no longer burning? Or at least still in one piece.
Your scythe is down here on my cursor, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's on my cursor. You go. Do you touch your scythe?
Yeah. I'll touch it. No! I can hear him rolling the dice.
You're gonna take 6 acid damage
Awesome, love it.
as you grab it. Do you wear gloves?
Kind of. It's like a half glove thing.
Fingerless?
Like fingerless?
No, not fingerless. Like it's like two. I have 2 fingers and then non 2 fingers, like the archer gloves.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that it melts in your hand as it
Oh.
kind of just sags on your wrist now as you grab it as you
I had
Fun.
that
it
nerve
burns
effect
into your palm.
after getting 2 crits times 4 with the scythe.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to do. Are there any like zombie corpses around me, like with like any cloth on them?
Any cloth on them? Yeah, there's a little bit of cloth on the zombie corpse that you melted through.
Cool. I'm gonna grab some of that and try to pick it up with that, but like I'm gonna be really careful about it.
You attempt to grab it. You're not going to suffer any damage, but you attempt to grab it with the cloth, and it begins to melt through the cloth as well,
Okay.
like a very highly volatile acid.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it there, but I'm gonna like kick it out, like so that I can see it on our way out, because I don't want to leave it. So like.
Okay, you kick it back. You kick it towards the main street, so you can see it
Yeah.
as you move up towards the rest of your comrades. You want to use your action and the rest of your movement to move back up towards the rest of your party.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up my cane sword.
So you move 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Pretty much back up to where you were a little bit behind as you pull out the cane sword. See, much more suiting.
I'm gonna
Get
be
the
grumpy about
Go
it.
get them, my darling.
I know he wants me to use the cane sword, but I'm still being grumpy about it because I felt badass with the fucking scythe. So.
You were badass with the scythe. I think he was probably jealous.
I know, that's why I'm gonna be
Fucking
grumpy
little
about it.
pussy. He was probably jealous.
Hence why I'm being grumpy about it. He could suck my big dick.
Knees, you're up, my brother.
Okay, question. If I move up to the building, would I be able to still see those 2 zombies over the rubble?
It'll be harder to attack them because there's a tree in the way.
Okay, I didn't see the tree. Okay, that's it. Hmm. If
You could ask Peter to lift you up towards the roof.
if I position myself above the diagonal of the zombie above Orgolem, would I be able to hit both zombies with a 30-foot and miss Orgolem? Not the one like the zombie attacking Orgolem, the one behind him, not the 2 by the tree.
This way?
Yeah, that would work too, if it's possible.
Where were you thinking?
I was thinking like right above the zombie.
Like this attacking down?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. No, absolutely, yeah, they line up.
Would I be able to miss or golem with it though?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'm going to run up that way. And then as I line up, all they see is a flame appear just like floating in the center as the invisibility disappears and a cone of fire attacks them. They need to make a reflex save.
It's a
I
cone?
look over my shoulder. See him about to do this. Oh shit.
Orgolan, roll me a reflex, and if it's below his attack, then
You need a 17 to succeed.
And that's a natural 16. So
I didn't know it was a cone. Yeah, he's absolutely gonna get hit with the cone. I
Okay.
thought it was a line attack.
No, the line of lined up.
Hmm.
uh,
I don't think I don't think there's a way you can hit him without.
Okay. Someone's gonna suffer a casualty anyways.
yeah, so that's a 20.
You know, might as well be him.
So that I didn't really roll too great with this, unfortunately. That is if they failed, that is a 13. If they succeed, it's fire damage.
Yeah, they because of Alistair's radiance of light, they were at 4 health. So yeah, you fucking fry them like it's fucking Barbie on the beach, dude. How do you kill them as well as slightly damage Orgolan in the process?
Me doubles down.
Yeah. So as the fire is going towards the first zombie, it just billows out and burns through the first one. And
So, is this a breath attack?
yes,
Can you describe how this breath attack affects you? Maybe your scales come out. Maybe like how do you change as you use your breath attacks as you
The-
tap into your drake? You don't technically have draconic lineage, right? You have draconic like magic training.
well, it depends on what you have. Because with the Dragon Adept, there's two ways. One, I'm connected by the soul of a dragon, or two, I have dragon lineage.
Okay. All right,
Uh,
it's the soul one.
okay. What happens, and this is why I described the way I did. So while I'm invisible, you can see the fire starting to like um, boil into my chest as the invisibility drops and the light shining through the scales. It comes up through the throat, out the mouth.
As the fire billows, it builds in your chest, so rises like a bile of spice towards your throat as you begin to exhale the fire. A soothing voice overtakes your mind. Awaken me. Awaken me. The smell of rotting, melting flesh and bone as these two melt and become a puddle of guts and boiled blood as it bubbles to the top. As Orgolan, your robes, like the shoulder of your robe, gets kind of scorned with heat. It's kind of burnt away a little bit.
Motherfucker. Ow.
Necessary casualty.
Notchin just sends like
I can see him doing like a little curtsy as he goes, necessary casualty.
Oh yeah.
As he just like, gleefully like turns to the next target. Like with Nisa's flamboyancy, like I can just totally see him just like doing a, like even no matter how he's presenting, just like a little curtsy.
I expect sincere apology from you.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah. I got Tobin with Orgolan on deck.
Alrighty.
You guys are awesome. I love y'all.
I'll make my way up there as to the other two zombies as close as I can.
You got 25?
Yeah.
You want to do? You can suspend in the air. Do you want to do anything cool in the air, or are you just attacking from the ground?
No. Well, how close can I get?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 here. 5, 10, 15, 20,
For
25.
now,
Yeah.
I'll just wait there and ready my action for if they attack me.
Awesome. I could totally envision Tobin. If any of you guys have played For Honor, you guys, if you like Warden, I think his name is, as he draws his great sword along his armor on his arm as he readies himself up. Or Golan.
Oh, I'll also I guess the left one to declare my dodge feat on that guy.
Left one on the dodge.
Yeah.
All right. Or Golan. Alistair on deck.
Alright, so I look around, seeing none right near me. Do I see the ones in the alleyway yet? Or
Yeah. You'll see them. With your line of sight, you see these two in the alleyway.
okay, I
I think that's the last of
go
the zombies, right?
to the one
Yeah.
on the right, and then just go ham.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet. You have at least 40?
I have 60. I have 60.
All right, yeah, you're good. You have arrived.
Whack.
Are you Fleer blowsing this fuck?
Yep.
Fucking right.
I think I did that. First, second, third. That looked right? Okay. So 18 for the first, then 15 for the second, then 16 for the third.
All above 11, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Don't even bother rolling damage. As you almost subconsciously begin to strike at the zombie, as your mind is elsewhere, as a it's not a vision, it's almost a premonition, a feeling, if you will, but the feeling is described as such. The feeling is you remember your sleeping pad within the walls of Fort Obelisk. You remember looking around, you have your purple sleeping mat and your raised small pillow, and around the cold, dark gray of the Fort Obelisk stone. You see human hands purge through the stone and begin to wrap around your body, beginning to restrain you and pull you within the stone as you feel your body sink beneath the sleeping pad and into the cold stone. Colder than stone, this feels almost like ice. As the premonition fades, as you see the crumpled remains of the corpse in front of you. Cough, Owen. Write that down. That's important. Cough.
Okay.
Alistair.
I'll take a step northwest,
Northwest.
and then I'm going to spend a full round action putting that blanked wand that I used for casting Celestial Brilliance back into my wand bracer.
So
All right.
is that like a free 5 steps so that you can do a full round action?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
And so we need to deal the damage to the zombie for being in.
I have a question for you because you're much more of a seasoned veteran than we are. You can take a step diagonally with it just being 5 feet. Because I always imagine it as 5, 10 feet.
You can take a one step as a 5-foot action. After that, it counts as 2 steps. So, for
But-
example, if I was to take 2
But if you
diagonal
were to
steps, that would be
step
15.
diagonally, would that counts only as 1 step?
Every other one, starting at the first. So, for example, if I was to make 3 steps to the northeast from here, that would be 20 feet. Because the
5.
first step is 5.
So
then the
they
next
would be
one counts
5,
as
and then
10 feet,
10,
making
and
it a 15.
Ah.
And then the
Okay.
next step after that would be a 5-foot step. They basically tried to bastardize the Pythagorean theorem into the game.
Huh. Fair enough. Alistair, you take a 5-foot step to the northwest,
Yep, and then I need to do damage
and you
for
put the one
one
away,
zombie.
and you have no other actions. Oh no, you notice. Sorry, you're wanding that bitch.
That's only 4 damage to the zombie.
Big sad. All right.
Oh well.
What's in your head?
Mr. Zombie is gonna go ahead, and he's just gonna attack the first thing that he sees. He's gonna go ahead and take 2 attacks. He's gonna take a free step and then attacking against a Roland. 2 attacks against a Roland. If my stutter will go away, that would be awesome. 23 and 12. So 12 doesn't hit, but 23.
Hits.
So
Roll me fortitude.
So you can take like a 5-foot step as a free action at like. Does it have to be at like the beginning of your turn or like before attacks?
You can do it after your attack, assuming that you didn't move that turn.
Okay. Okay, so then
Basically, it just kind of implies that you carry your momentum with your attack.
right. I was just trying to make sure because So then the spring attack feat where you get a free 5-step foot back, that's assuming you did move before your attack, and then the feat's there so that you can move back after it as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Because
So
I have that feat. I was just like, wait, what's the point of it if you have the free 5-foot step? So that's why I was asking.
To bounce forward and back out of
Yeah.
range.
Cool.
So what do you got?
23.
Awesome, you pass. You take 4 damage.
He's dead.
Oh no, our poor imaginary wizard. Poor him.
Dies of 1d4 imaginary damage.
Yonatan and Peter, top of the round.
Okay, do I still have a sight line over the zombie?
You'll have a sight line over the zombie and Tobin, yes.
Okay, I'm going to shoot the zombie twice.
Go for it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do that. No way. This is so dumb.
Him.
Oh my god.
What'd you get?
This is absolutely ridiculous. I got a 20 and a 14.
A nat 20?
Yes.
What the fuck, you guys? You guys are nuts. Yeah, fuck yeah. Go ahead and roll your attack again to see if you get on the crit table.
He lied. That's a 13, not a 14. He's cheating.
Oh, come on. Stop talking. There you go. Yeah, that's a hit.
Did you just reroll?
Hell yeah, roll a d6.
No, it was cocked.
Oh.
Like it went on. I have a tray here
Uh-huh.
that, and it rolled off. It went on to the thing, and then dumped onto the side tray as opposed to just.
Could you just out of curiosity, just quickly show us how you're rolling with your camera?
Yeah, sure. I can,
I'm not saying like rah rah rah, but like yeah. I
Yeah.
want to see how you're rolling, just like what you meant by cocked. Even though I definitely trust you, like I just want to see, you know.
Yeah, okay, so there's my setup right there. So I was rolling like that, and instead of going off my hand, like it stuck off my hand and went like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
So when you
Okay,
say
I
it's
got
cocked, it
you.
means it doesn't actually go through the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that makes total sense. Sorry, I really wanted to see what you
Yeah, I
meant because
just
I
didn't know
knew
what you
you had
meant
a
by
dice
cocked either.
tower.
Yeah, I thought it. Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure, even though I absolutely trust you, like, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, honest to God, it's trust aside. If you guys have to cheat in a D&D game just to feel better about yourself, I don't really care. Like, really, it really doesn't matter for the grand scheme of things. But it's really just about honesty and integrity that I hold you guys to with your rules. I trust you guys completely, and if you guys cock some of your rules, I don't care. I really don't. Just try not to do it. You know?
You know me. I'm honest with all my rolls.
As
Like,
much as it's bitten you in the ass for the first half of the campaign.
That
Okay, so I'm rolling on the crit table here.
Yeah.
you're absolutely
Dice
rolling the
table
crit
be
table.
shaky, man.
That's a 4.
That is a 4. Uh, you can either gain 1d6 plus 1 HP or a 0 to 2 spell slot.
Could I do a 3rd level spell slot?
No.
0 to 2.
Okay, the only spell slot I can recover is a 1st level spell slot, so that's what I'll do.
Alright.
All right. How much?
And
And
I'm
go ahead
maxed
and
out.
roll your damage on Mr. Zombart here, who's at 18 health.
So I need a 6 or higher. I got a 7.
Alright. Fucking, how do you want to do this as you're sniping overhead Tobin's head here? And, technically you stole a kill from Orgolan, so I'm going to give you an inspiration point.
Technically, did because
Technically?
I didn't attack him yet. So
Are you gonna tell me you didn't intend to?
Yeah, honestly, you intended to.
I mean,
I mean...
I
You guys are the best. Oh my god, how do you motherfucking want to do this, my brother?
So as I'm preparing this
Oh, yeah, hold
final
on.
arrow.
look at my background screen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming.
Good old Kronk.
As I'm preparing to fire my arrow, I yell at Tobin to duck, and then I just drill this guy right in the eyeball, and it just sends it into the fucking wall.
I'll like kind of be like, "What?" for a second, and then like without even having time to look around, see it like go through his head and hit the wall, and be like, "Oh."
Yeah, that.
Dude, that was sick.
Yeah. Okay. Could I take a free 5-foot step down off the tree, or?
The combat's technically over. I'll just allow you free action to climb down the tree as you guys all kind of conglomerate around nearish to the well in the alleyway.
Well, with us like Orgolan already being there, I'll probably be like, "All right, let's all head up this out. Let's meet back up and head up there. We're almost there."
Yeah, hold on.
Sounds
I'm
good.
just looking at the map again. So pretty much Orgolan, Tobin, Amarath, Peter, Beckett,
Amarath, what the fuck's he doing here?
Amarath,
Get him,
Alistair,
boys.
that's the name.
jump him.
Yeah, you guys all pretty much conglomerate here. I'll share my screen once more just so I can show you the kind of order that you guys are conglomerating in.
I think we managed that in under 10 rounds.
Go us.
You guys see over here, you guys are conglomerated into this area. Gold building being right here.
Yeah.
Yay.
As a as you guys look towards your goal destination of the dilapidated temple, you see another humanoid form begin to walk towards you guys, slowly and stuttering, almost like the zombies, but a little less dead. With that, we're gonna call a break and return soon. You see a figure begin to emerge from the darkened alley. He standing humanoid, very very scrawny. As he comes into the light, you see thin white hair pulled back. It's pulled back into a bun, but the bun it's been there for a few days, so it's not holding too well. It's kind of flopping
It's a
down.
little
You get
unkempt.
yeah, it's a little unkempt. You see, as equally as unkempt, but you feel like he's maybe been rocking this for a few decades. You see a few stringy white beard hairs strewn. He's got older, darker skin. He's as if he's lived in the sun for a long time. Those of you from there or would remember it, but you've been through a lot. I would understand if you don't immediately recognize these robes, but Tobin would immediately recognize this as Nudarian officials' robes, as the counselor of the Queen of Veilbridge limps out
Wait, so did you
towards
mean
the.
Veilbridge then? You said New Darian robes, and then you said Counselor of Veilbridge. So like,
We're gonna zip, zip. You see, Tobin would immediately recognize this as Veilbridgeite royalty robes, as you see the Counselor of Veilbridge begin to come into the light from the shadows of the alley ahead, as he seems to be limping towards you.
I'm gonna like recognizing these robes. I'm gonna be because any beef we have with the Queen doesn't mean I have it with like her staff, and I recognize that this is like person who runs my home country. I'm gonna put my sword away and be like Jesus and run up, or I get Paylor and run up to him and be like, "Are you, counselor? Are you okay?"
Can we stop him from doing that?
I mean, you could try, but I mean, I believe he's right now closest to him. His name is Ildasir, by the way,
Would
if
I know
anyone wants
this?
to know.
Is he like been a counselor
You've
for a
all
while?
met him
Oh,
before,
okay.
very briefly. I didn't have a name for him then. His name is Ildasir. I feel like you might know it, Councilman Ildasir.
I think it would also just be more of a respect thing, anyways. You just call him by his title, so.
Yeah,
So,
all right, yeah, Counselor.
yeah.
Yeah. I understand that as you run towards him as he. Oh, oh, thank God you were here. Ade now. Thank you for coming. He told me you would be here.
Does he
I
have any
see.
obvious injuries?
Go ahead and roll me a heal check.
That's gonna be untrained.
Yeah, I'm not doing it, so.
Well, let's take a little look-see.
That for a moment.
That is. That's a 14.
She said give him a minute.
Nice.
Check 1, 2, and 2.
Yep.
Loud and clear.
Welcome back.
Chris got a 14 on his medicine check.
You're not particularly well trained in to be able to recognize specific injuries. But as far as looking at a man who seems completely healthy, limping, he doesn't seem to have any immediate injuries.
Anything that
Okay,
looks
so-
like he may have been affected by the poison like breath?
Not obviously, no.
Okay, I'll be like, what happened? Are you all right? Were you affected by the poison?
No, we were inside there in the chapel, but
Who's they?
I suppose it doesn't matter.
Are there more alive to escort out?
You won't be the ones to do it. You know, I day now. You know what they called me? A coward.
Can I like back away from him a little as his tone shifts?
Yeah, you can go ahead and get to
I'm just
creep
gonna
your way
take
back
a few
towards the
steps
rest of
back
your party mates.
and
Jonathan.
with this like very sudden tone shift, I'm not gonna draw my sword, but just kind of put my hand near the
Mhm.
You're at the ready.
handle. Yeah. Anyways, continue.
So Jonathan is just gonna be like, believe me, I have gone through that before.
I don't think you have time to be able to interrupt him
Yeah,
in that
just
way.
let him continue to speak.
This is just a momentary shift back as his tone begins to change as he's currently monologuing.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
The eclipse of his wings once more, casting the shadows. It really makes you feel nostalgic, doesn't it?
Can I do an age check? I don't know what that would be, but it's like
Consent check?
He's talking to the 16-year-old of the party, and then there's just the rest of us standing in the background, like,
But you stand in my way.
oh shit. Tom's gonna draw his sword.
Before you do have the chance to draw your sword, but this happens instantaneously
Okay.
along that. As you see, this very
Yeah.
Twinkie, very scrawny, almost underfed and like anorexic size. Like you could see the bones on his body, kind of skinny. You see his scrawny neck go up to his almost like ovular, just annoyingly skinny head. You see his neck just expand and like clump out for a moment. You see his chest beginning to follow. You see him bring his arms towards his side and beginning to almost stretch like he's pulling something, as you see skin begin to draw between his arms and the side of his body, as you see his hands become like they begin to almost stick together and morph into tiny little claws, as you see his nose becomes protruding and large, and his mouth and his jaw begins to gape for a moment
Bursting
before
out
it
of his
clicks.
frame.
Before it clicks into his mouth, as it begins to create almost like a long maw of a mouth, as his teeth begin to grow into a sharp talon-like crocodile mouth. His eyes begin to sink back into his head, as you can see parts of his skull crack out. You see the form of this tiny, skinny humanoid become, as almost grotesquely, grow a wyvern out of his body. As you can see, his darker tanned skin begins to grow jagged, almost flake like a snake shedding its skin, but instead it seems to be growing in scales as it take a glowing golden yellow with a hint of like shining lime green. Is his feet, you could see almost his toes burst out of his expensive leather shoes and grip into the ground as the feet grow and the legs grow, as with the reverse, like almost like dinosaur like reverse legs grow, as you see pulling out the grotesque light sheet of skin and scales, as the former counselor becomes the spitting image of the yellow dragon, the Solari, the master of acid. If any of you have studied dragons, I think the only person who would immediately recognize this being would be Knees.
Yay, grade A body horror of slogging flesh and contorting frame.
Is this more of like, can I tell if this is more of a natural effect or if it's like some sort of wild shape?
Remember that dragons can take a human form.
Okay.
He's just shifting from his human form to his dragon form.
Yes, so can I tell if this is like a...
Yeah, you would be able to tell that this would be a natural form.
Okay. So it's kind of like a wild shape.
Yeah, but as
ability.
like a natural ability rather than like as a spell.
Yeah.
It's like what I do when I change different humanoid types.
Gotcha.
Oh shit. I knew this.
You see,
oh, go ahead.
you see, him just flap his wings twice, not to take flight, but just to make his way onto the building. As you can see, his large feet and now his enormous being grapples into the roof. You can see it kind of sag and sink as his claws sink into the building to grasp onto the dilapidated structure.
Peter, what do you think,
like,
buddy?
himself onto the roof? Is that what you're saying?
He just pretty much flew up to the roof instead of being on instead of being on the same level as you guys. He's now above you guys on the roof.
How high?
60 feet.
Jesus.
It's a 2-story building.
Fall back to the wall.
Or no, sorry. I'll call building a 1-story is 10 feet, so I'll call it 20 feet high.
Ha, word.
Oh yeah, word.
Casually.
Never
I'm
mind.
about to do something sweet.
Tobin, take 5.
Take 5. Oh.
The once counselor, now one of the 8 Eldar dragons before you, standing atop the roof. Wrong button. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool. And you're part of the team.
Well, that's a Chad right there.
That's a big lad. As I am going to get a new initiative roll for this.
Fair enough.
I use my
It can't do any worse.
You're gonna what's your feat again? I apologize. I can't remember it.
It allows me to go first.
Essentially.
Ooh. Ooh, I'm doing terrible this
No,
round.
not essentially. It does allow me to go first. I basically add a 1 to the highest.
Mm.
Where's the initiative? Okay, word.
Sweet.
And also, because I have a certain couple rules lawyers in the group here, I just want to preface: I am taking rules from 5e here. I'm giving legendary reactions and legendary resistances to this creature to
Okay.
allow them to attack multiple times around and to be able to veto certain rolls as I see fit, depending on how many legendary resistances they have. So if they
Fair
have
enough.
3, then I can do 3. If they have 1, then I can do 1.
I have no ideas what those are, so I'll leave that to the others that actually know what legendary resistances are.
Do you play 5e or do you only do like 3.5?
I'm only 3.5, Pathfinder 3.0.
Oh, okay. They're just a neat
I
little,
know what legendary
neat little
resistance
extra
is.
thing.
I haven't really brushed up on 5 rules.
As long as the rest knows what it's in pieces, you know?
It's basically a legendary action I can perform at any time after a player's turn, up to how many that I have per turn. And so that's just an action. So it's a move, it's a spell, it's an attack, whatever I see fit at that moment. I can use one of those actions.
Yeah, I know what they are. I just
Resistance is basically like if I use one of my legendary resistances, I can overcome like a DC of a spell that I don't want to lose to.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, basically with the legendary resistance, if the creature that has the legendary resistance fails a saving throw, they can choose to automatically save it instead.
So throw rounds that don't have saving throws. Gotcha.
Throw spells that don't have saving throws, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Out of game, of course.
And like the difference between legendary actions and legendary resistances is actions I get back at the end of my turn.
Mhm.
But resistances I only have throughout the combat. So if I have 2 resistances and 3 attacks, I can do 3. I can do a turn and 3 extra actions in a combat round, like combat turn.
Okay.
But then the resistances I only get 2. like per se.
Okay. Well,
That's kind of how
I get
that
to
works.
learn something new tonight.
Do you get like all 3 back at the end of the turn, or just like 1? Like they
All
slowly
3.
recharge. What the fuck?
So
There's
this is a
1,
Alright.
smoke if
2,
you got 'em
3, 4,
situation.
5, 6 of you and 1 of him.
He takes up the space of 6 of us.
It's one action, so
I know, it's fine. I just want to fight.
yeah. All right, give me 25 to 20.
24.
Nat 20.
24.
I'm sure you
Sorry,
have
you
higher
have
wisdom.
the and Knees has +1 to the highest initiative roll, right?
Yes.
All
That
right,
includes
and so I got 2 24s. So who's got higher decks?
I do,
I
probably.
guarantee his name. Like I have 16.
So I have 25, 24, 24. Anyone else for 25 to 20?
Got a nat 20.
Nat 20. What's your what's the total? Nat 20s don't exist on initiative rolls.
23.
23. Okay. Can I have 20 to 15?
17.
You got 10 if you didn't see.
Yep, I saw it.
I'm back. It's just the cat screaming, so I'm trying to keep my mic off.
All right, top of the round to Knees. Also, can you Knees while you're there explaining what you're gonna do with your turn? Can you explain the draconic frightful presence for the rest of the group as they've never, except for you know what? I'll give it to Tobin that he can have advantage on this
Why is that? Because of
because you've seen a dragon.
okay.
So, I gotta double check it. Here we go. Creatures. The ability takes effect automatically whenever the dragon attacks, charges, or flies overhead. So since it moves, it automatically happens. Creatures within a radius of 30 feet behind the dragon's age category are subjected to the effect. You have to do a will save of
God.
10 plus half the dragon's hit dice plus the dragon's charisma.
Or what happens if you don't do it?
If you fail,
Like, are you frightened?
creatures with 4 or less hit dice become panicked. 5 or more become shaken. If you succeed, you don't have to worry about it for 24 hours.
Oh, okay. So you just got to succeed at once, or so
Yeah.
it's just the one time, like fail or succeed for the, or do you get
Yeah.
to keep trying to succeed it, like anytime he moves or attacks or whatever?
It doesn't
So
state
just
that,
assume you're just shaken for the rest of the combat or whatever, I guess.
more or less. Yeah, it's 4d6 rounds. That's how
Oh, okay.
long.
And then after that, I guess they'd get another chance.
I think so.
What does shaken do? Because I know
Shaken,
we're all over 4 hit die.
you get a -2 on everything.
Okay. Perfect.
So attack, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. Damage doesn't affect. So basically, anything that you're rolling to do.
Sorry, what?
It was
Hmm?
a will
the DC?
save.
Stat? What stat did the dragons have to do? It was
So
half.
it's half their hit dice and plus their charisma modifier plus 10.
Okay. What did everyone get?
Oh, we haven't rolled yet, or at least I have.
Oh, okay. Roll your shit. I got the DC now.
22.
Great.
Can I cast Owl's Wisdom on Tobin before the roll?
Can he?
Um,
It's instantaneous. It's just an action
you're
to
right
cast.
beside each other. Yeah, why not? Why not?
Okay, so Tobin.
But as far as knowledge goes, Yonatan would have no idea what statistical modifier Tobin has to roll to gain will. Right?
Mm.
No, he's never fought a
Any
dragon before, so he
any
wouldn't know.
introductions, rules lawyers, would they know that will and wisdom are hand in hand?
Well, wisdom
Pretty
is
much
like
any
the
kind of
strength of
will
the
saving
mind,
throw
right?
would have built up, wouldn't it? So if they'd been exposed to, say, a mind-affecting effect and knew that, okay, well, the person that has, like, the cleric and druid inside the party are more resistant than, say, a fighter or a rogue, then they'd probably have figured out that it's wisdom-based. Kind of the same way as dexterity would be linked to reflex.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
sorry, what's Yonatan trying to do?
He's trying to give me
I'm
extra wisdom so that I cannot fail my save.
The problem is he wouldn't be able to do that because it's an automatic. It just happens.
As soon
There,
as
there
he,
would be no reaction time.
Okay, yeah.
he's just
all
got
right.
an all-pervading aura.
That's
that's
fair.
true. Yeah,
That's fair.
it's not
Never
an
mind.
attack, it's just his aura as he exists.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever he performs his actions of, what was it? A charge attack?
Attacks, charges, or flies overhead.
So, I mean, he flew overhead to get onto
Yeah,
the
that's
the building. So that would have procced it.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
So, fear effect for everyone.
Well, I got 15.
I'd be so glad.
Okay, hold on. I just wanna do pass or fail. DC 17.
Oh, okay.
Passed.
Passed.
I failed.
What is it? Is it a will?
Yes.
Yeah, I pass.
Alistair passes.
Knees pass?
I'm immune.
Knees is immune, so it's just a Tobin fail.
Yep.
So is Tobin is considered frightened?
Shaken.
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 He's shaking.
So
Which
he
I
has
believe
-2
is
on
minus
anything he'd
roll
roll.
2, right?
-2 to attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks.
Anything to AC?
No. But you need to roll a
Lame.
4d6 to determine how.
How many rounds?
4d6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so many rounds.
Yeah.
My poor son.
Yeah.
We're gonna spend so many brain cells at university. Now I gotta curse him with 8 plus 14 rounds?
Great.
Ooh.
Jesus.
You rolled well.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was 2 4. Those 2 4s, a 2 and a 6.
Actually, no, that would be pretty close to the center of the distribution curve of 46.
Yeah. Big Sag. Top of the round, Mr. Knees.
Okay.
Yonatan on deck with Peter on as well.
Give me a second. Sorry. This is unprofessional. I gotta remind myself of the feat that I have.
Yonatan's on deck. Peter's in the hole.
Where's that?
So we're going to pop away Peter from on the cart.
Hold on, can we just talk about As we're waiting for whatever's happening, can we just talk about what just happened?
What do you mean? The
With
whole dragon thing?
Yeah, the councilman
Yeah.
being a
The
dragon.
Kabbalist dude.
Also, I would probably be up near Tobin or up near Orgolan because I went and ran up to him to see if he was okay.
Yeah, I'll place you there.
Like, cause
Yeah.
that was
Because
probably in the
he
alley, but then
crawled
I
out.
stepped back.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Because you probably would have made it up to him to greet him, and then stepped back
Yeah.
here, so that you got TON right there.
I
But yeah, did you guys expect this?
As soon as I realized as soon as you started as
Well,
soon as
yeah,
you
because
started
I fucking told you, but like you guys met him a long time ago.
I expected it when you replied with "good to know" to my previous message.
True, it should be a lot less transparent. But I mean, this NPC in particular, this has been in the works since you guys have met him.
No, I did not expect that.
Beckett's fishy, but she didn't expect this.
Okay.
Beckett didn't like
um,
him in the first place, so
I've
Well,
never
he
met the
fucking
man before.
sucks.
Is this the guy who talked to us since she was gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to move 20 feet to the right.
5, 10, 15, 20.
And then I'm going to shoot a electric breath with entangling exhalation at the dragon.
At the dragon.
It is a
Okay.
reflex.
He's 20 feet up.
Yeah, I know. I have a 60-foot line.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm considering 10 feet a story because walls are traditionally 8 feet high and then plus
Yeah.
ceiling and roof.
Yeah, it
So
makes
I would
sense.
consider that 10 feet.
Fair enough.
20 feet sounds fair to me.
Okay, so
Yeah, because you want to fucking climb up your goddamn Doctor Strange staircase.
it's 9.
It's sick. I'm just giving you shit.
Is so how intact is the adjoining roof? Is it just like completely destroyed? Like that roof on the
The
left? Or I guess not
on
adjoining,
the
adjacent. I mean,
yeah
like is there roof there, or is it like the same height, or at least the walls seem like they're intact? But the
there's a roof there, but it's a lot more dilapidated. So I would consider if you guys are trying to cross a roof on any open buildings, it would be considered difficult terrain.
okay, I've just
Um,
got a neat idea for a move in mind that I want to see if it
they
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
make a
You do what you need, but anything between anything on open roofs, like on the left and right, is considered difficult terrain because the roof is so dilapidated.
okay.
That's better. Yes. Good. They need to make a reflex.
Reflex. I apologize. Sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to find the fucking reflex now. I found it. Reflex of 24.
Okay, so they pass, so they only take 4 electric damage, but they're entangled for 4 rounds.
So what's the range of the entanglement? Like, is it just on the dragon, or is it
Sorry,
like
4 damage,
Just on the
and
dragon.
then
perfect?
entangled for how many rounds?
4. Meaning, uh,
Okay.
meaning of a -2 on all attack rolls, a -4 to penalty. They move at half speed. They cannot run or charge. And
Sorry, what's the -4?
-4 to dexterity.
And then half speed?
Yep. I can't remember. It's not saying anything, but I also think that stops them from being able to fly if they can't get up to speed.
Okay. Jonathan and Peter up next with Tobin on deck. If Needs has nothing else to do with his turn, he moved in action. Do you have anything else?
No, that's all I can do. But for 4 turns now, they'll take an extra 1d6 damage. 1d6 times.
What type of damage would can I ask?
It's electric. Lightning.
Okay. Jonathan and Peter, Tobin on deck.
Jonathan is going to shoot an arrow twice, and it's going to shoot. Jonathan's going to shoot at the wings.
Okay.
All right, first attack. Okay, so the first attack is a 17 to hit.
Hold on. 17 will not hit.
Okay, cool. That one didn't go in the tower. Okay, only a 11.
And 11 will not hit as you see both of the arrow tink tink and deflect off of the iron strength of his scales. They seem to not even affect him. As they bounce off him like stone, like rock to stone.
Gotcha. I am going to go ahead and quicken spell. I'm going to go ahead and quicken spell a sunstroke. So they make a Constitution saving throw, and they will take 2d6 halved on a successful save.
Sorry, is that fortitude?
Yes, it is.
That will be a 29 on fortitude.
No, he definitely doesn't pass.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it'll take. Is damage rounded down on a half? Or is it rounded up?
Down. Most things are rounded down, I think.
Okay, it'll take 3 damage.
Okay. Peter's up next.
Time to fly like a motherfucking butterfly. Peter is going to try to fly up to the dragon and give it a big ol' chomp.
If Peter's gonna be like actually active in this fight, shouldn't he probably also see if he was like shaken or not?
Yes.
Oh yeah, true.
I didn't even think
though.
to make him partake, honestly.
Yeah, no, he has a -2 on. He has a -2 on everything. All attack rolls, skill checks, saving throws.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30 feet he flies to be able to attack this guy.
Okay, let's do it. So that is a. She has 20 is 5. So 6, 7, 8. So he has a +6. That's a 25 for Peter.
25 will hit.
He rolled a freaking 19. What a legend. That is going to be 13 points of damage.
All right. As he takes his claw, as he kind of almost aimlessly flies towards him and just kind of like lets go of his flight to drag his claws down the hide of Solari. Still, all of you not recognizing who the fuck this is. I would like to mention none of you recognize who this is except for Knees.
Mm-hmm.
As he drags his claws through it and ushering a small amount of damage, but it seems to be not effective. Not as effective as you'd want it to be. As it tears into his claws. Or his hide. As Tobin's on with Orgolan on deck.
Okay, so first I'm just gonna be like, Knees, is my sword gonna work on this thing?
I'll relay back if it does or not.
Roll me a. Do you have a knowledge draconic, or shall I just get you to roll a knowledge arcana? Or history, it's up to you.
It doesn't matter. Knowledge Arcana and Knowledge History are both a +11 anyways, so.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll either one.
15. That was.
What do you specify? Would you like to roll history or knowledge?
Arcana.
Or arcana, yeah, sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Arcana, it will work, but his hide is very resilient, and they're known to have regenerative qualities.
Oh, jeez.
It's possible, but they can regenerate pretty well, so it might not be as effective as you think.
Right. Well, I've got to do something here. I'm gonna kind of like take a deep breath, only having done this once before, and attempt to climb up to it 20 feet using my boots along like the left side of it, like down that alleyway.
Along the left side, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
Sure.
Bring you here.
Well, I don't want to be like inside of him. Like, is that where I have to be to hit him? Or can I be like the square before? I got swallowed.
You got swallowed.
I'm inside the dragon. I don't think my armor's Beskar, so probably
Trying
screwed.
to pull it back.
Trying to Boba Fett this shit. Bring back Solari to me. There you go. Come on.
Oh, can you guys see?
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Oh, I guess you guys can see. I thought you guys couldn't see it. I turned off my camera.
Oh,
Sorry.
Huh.
that turns off your face
Interesting.
cam.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that's fine.
So yeah, I guess I'll attempt to swing at the dragon.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me some attacks.
Can I use my So can I use my creeping cold at will yet, or do you want me to roll percentile for it?
You can use it as will now.
Okay,
Sorry,
and
but is that still 20 feet up?
no, let me. Since I only move 15 feet, if I have to, let me go up one more block, like north one more block, so that I'm like 20 feet up and still kind of like next to it. I don't want to be
Okay,
like.
yeah, you're right up next to him.
Okay.
Like I consider that you're right up next to him.
So that's gonna be so -2 to my attack roll, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, that's going to be a 30.
30. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. That's gonna be
And you're gonna hit your creeping cold on it.
yeah. So that'll start with Do you want me to specify damage types?
Um, is it magical or mundane?
This
Specific magical or mundane.
Okay. So I guess
So do mundane first.
8 or sorry, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mundane damage. And
Okay,
first turn's just 1d6, right? For the
I think so. Yeah.
So 2 and 6 magical ice damage. 4 of which would be I guess remnant of Tyrael's power. I don't know if the dragon will react to that at all, but I just thought I'd mention. And then I'm also going to take, as I like swing in, running up these feet, I'm also going to kind of push off the wall and do a backflip 5 feet back with my
Remaining in the air.
if I can, onto the ledge of the
You
building there.
have yeah, you have, I believe, 2 minutes of standing in the air.
Right, but if I don't want to necessarily use that all at the same time, if I can like turn it off and land on that wall there, like can I get that far back enough or no?
What?
Like,
No.
can I be on the ledge of the wall here?
Yeah, no, that's not us.
Sorry, say that one more time.
If I jump back that 5 feet, can I be on the ledge of the wall there, or would I still be in the air?
Yeah. Not from where you were. You can't jump back 5 feet. You're right here. You can either go towards the building that he's on. You can land 5 feet behind, but you're still over top of the alleyway.
I'll go
You
5.
can.
I'll go 5 feet back and just be over the alleyway then.
All right. You still have time over the
Yeah.
alleyway to not, be dead.
Yeah. And I'll also declare Tim as the target for my dodge feat.
Sick.
And I guess that'll be it.
Or Golan.
Alright. So I'm going to start to run towards knees. And then when I get to knees, I'm going to turn and climb up the side of the building. Climb check. 23 for climb probably gets me up there.
You've used 50 feet to get onto the rooftop.
Yeah, and I fine. Then I'm gonna start punching him.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I think 2. So does a 21 hit?
21 will not.
Even with the -2?
You're with the -4 to dex. You're including that to him the AC going down by 2, right?
Sorry, whom?
Since he's
You.
For the
entangled,
entangle effect.
his
Oh, since he's entangled.
His AC
Sorry.
would
What
drop
was
by
what was
2.
it? What was it against? What was it again?
-2 on his AC.
No, what was the roll?
21.
That will still miss.
Okay.
What?
Dude, it's a dragon. It's got, like, iron scales.
Not only is this a dragon, this is one of the Eldar beings. This is one of the first 9 beings to exist in existence.
15.
There's a good chance we're not beating this thing, guys.
So we can't punch it, is what you're saying?
Well, he can certainly try.
I mean, you can certainly try. But no, a 22 or 21 will not hit.
Whose turn is it?
Oh, shit, sorry.
After our roll one.
Who just went?
Or Golan?
Ah! Solari's turn.
Oh boy.
This guy's a
He's
lot
just
smarter.
he's just gonna move back a few blocks. He's just gonna take
Can you do that while he's entangled?
drift to the. He's not using a lot of movement, so he can absolutely do that while he's entangled. Because his movement is what, halved?
Then, or?
Yeah, I believe his movement is halved on an entangle.
It is.
Yeah, and so he's only moving back 5 feet for him.
Okay.
So it's on the line. He's just getting all of you within range as he's going to make a cone attack. As you see his jaw kind of dislodge, as you see in between where like would be between the skin of your cheeks and your lower jaw, as his jaw dislodges, you see like 6 almost holes as he spits out a rain of acid towards all of you.
Hey, Chris, remember when you told me not to get a 2nd level in Rogue?
Yeah.
This is exactly what I needed it for.
This is a fortitude save.
Oh, I love
Okay.
Not a
fortitude saves.
reflex.
It wouldn't have mattered anyway. I apologize, Chris. I take it back.
Even then, a ring of evasion is only something
Everyone
that costs
except for
gold instead of levels.
hold on, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Everyone except for Beckett will actually have to roll.
Cool.
Including Peter.
Okay. What's
Yather.
our DC?
I'll let you know if you passed or fail on this one.
Oh, okay. I got 20.
Pass.
22.
Pass.
Same 22.
Pass.
20 even.
Pass.
Okay, Peter, stop. Peter will get a 24.
Pass.
I will get a 22.
Pass. Jesus Christ, y'all got good fortitude.
I have, as a fighter, I have very
Oh yeah,
nice.
man.
I just rolled well.
Yeah, I think they rolled.
So
well at this point.
everyone passed?
I believe so.
Except for Beckett, who didn't have to roll? What about Peter?
Peter got 24.
Oh, right. So everyone takes 6 damage.
Okay.
As he spits acid rain above you. I also rolled like shit, so if any of you actually failed, you wouldn't have taken fucking shit. As after the acid rain, he kind of clicks his jaw back into place as he sneers. They call me a coward. Let me show you what a coward can do.
Hey, I mean, if you want to play a coward's game, if you want to play a coward's game, I can do a bit. Two can play that game, buddy.
I got Alistair with Beckett on deck.
Okay. Free action to speak. I tell
Go for
Beckett, acid flask now, and then I hold my action for if she pulls it out to cast energy alteration on it, sonic.
So is this like changing the what do you call it? The decanter?
It would change the decanter from doing acid damage over to sonic damage.
Okay.
AKA, it's the dubstep cannon now.
Question for Alistair, I guess. If I cast sound burst with that in my hand, does that amplify anything?
I don't think so.
No, okay. I was hoping.
What does Soundburst do?
It's kind of like searing light, but instead of fire.
Can you read the ability out to me?
Yeah, I'm scrolling for it.
Chris,
Hang
can
on.
you tell me about that wand you gave me again? Or whatever
Wand.
it was you gave me.
You blast an area with a tremendous
Are you
dome.
talking about the rod?
Yeah, I guess.
It gives you a plus 20 on a skill check, like climb.
Okay.
Every creature in the area takes 1d8 points of sonic damage and must succeed on a fortitude save to avoid being stunned for 1 round.
No, that
Honestly,
wouldn't affect the magic item, I wouldn't think.
it wouldn't affect the magic item, but I would allow you to fire both, allowing the extra 1d8 and the stun effect.
Okay.
So while you send that out, you guys communicate this plan to send this sound wave out.
Okay.
I would allow you to activate both abilities on your turn.
Okay. My only concern is I would be affecting everyone in front of me.
Oh.
I mean, 1d8 of sonic damage isn't too much.
Yeah,
The stun is more the worry,
yeah,
but
I'm more trying to stun the dragon, but if I stun everybody else around us and the dragon, it's kind of useless.
Well, that would still mean that you're free to attack, so I'd say,
do what you choose.
I mean, 5-foot step and into such a way that that you'll catch the least amount of people.
Or just don't do
2
it.
seconds while you make your decision.
Cool.
Give me 1 second.
Yep. I'm just talking out loud. If I step in front of the well
Right.
and do that, I think I can miss Peter.
Is it a cone? Like, what is it?
It's hang on. It's a close range, 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels, and I'm level 10. So
So is it just
Okay,
one
so
target?
that you can drop it wherever you like.
yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah,
have a
so
line
you could
effect.
just throw it behind, like on the dragon, or like behind it, so that it only hits.
Oh, I can pinpoint it. I thought it
Yep.
was like.
Yeah, as long
oh,
as it
okay.
was in that
Mm-mm.
25 plus 5.
Oh, so I
per
don't
level.
even have to move if I don't want to. Cool. I'm just gonna stay where I am then.
Well, you might
Yeah,
have
as
to
long
move
as you've got the
over-
levels for range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how many levels of the spellcasting class do you have?
I have 9.
Oh yeah. You'll be
Okay, so that'll mean that you have
35.
8. Okay, so you have 4 extra squares on top of the 25, so that makes 45 feet.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3,
You
4,
can read.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, you can go ahead and hit him. You'll be at 35 at the nearest leading edge of the dragon.
Okay.
Sweet.
So yeah, you can drop it right on top of him.
Liam, I haven't cast a spell in a while. Can you remind me how to do it?
To cast a spell?
Yeah.
Okay, so does it involve any kind of ranged touch attack?
No. No, it doesn't. One
Okay.
standard action.
Okay. But read through the description and see what kind of attack roll, if any, there is.
Actually, I don't think I have. Yeah, no, there's
Yeah,
literally
it's just
nothing.
one standard action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a 10-foot radius spread, so they can literally just drop it.
Okay. Then,
Okay.
yeah, it's just a saving throw.
Does anybody want to talk after the session?
I'm gonna have to go to bed because I have to be up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, I've got to get back to my assignment.
Right on. Is anybody hanging after? Or
I'm probably going to turn in, so that way I get a little extra sleep, because, yeah, I want to get over whatever this is as quickly as possible.
right?
But yes, as far as save goes for the spell, I mean, does it say something like Fortitude for half or Reflex save for Sound Lance?
Dude,
They just have to succeed a Fortitude save to avoid being stunned for 1 round.
Okay, so the save is your primary spellcasting modifier, so I'm assuming that that's Cleric for you, so that would be Wisdom.
Yep.
And then you add the spell level,
Yep.
and then you add 10.
Yep.
And that is the save.
Cool.
I hope I'm not,
Alright.
like, doing the obnoxious mansplaining thing.
No. I don't usually play a spellcaster, so I'm not used to playing a spellcaster, so I always forget how to cast spells.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
Or like you're not used to playing a spellcaster with damage spells.
Yeah, I'm used to playing the person who bashes people in the face and doesn't get hit very often.
On
Valuable role.
the mansplaining comment, I feel like people always forget the difference between mansplaining and ADHD brain,
Yeah,
because
no,
I like the information overload, and
that's
so
not
like when I'm just
mansplaining,
like
though.
talking about stuff because I like talking about stuff that I research. Sometimes it comes across as mansplaining, and I'm like, no, wait, I like the information dump.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, I'm casting Soundburst.
Are we still live?
Yeah,
Probably.
Baller, you're doing the
wombo combo.
the
wombo
wombo
combo.
combo, the acid and the sound.
Is
Yeah.
there?
Or-
No, it's
or-
not going to be acid. He's changing it to sound. That's
Well, yeah, I
Mhm.
understood. I know that from earlier. I should have made that more specific.
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so is there anything you have to roll to change it, Chris, or is it just? It's
Nope,
good.
that is just a
No,
flat spell for me.
Okay, cool.
that's just a spell. Can I get the stun first? What's the stun DC?
You have to beat 15.
Beat 15, and what's
It's
the actual the fortitude?
Yeah.
Fortitude save.
I have to roll above a 1. Yeah. Sorry, who else is in the radius? I have.
No, we figured it out. It's one
Yeah,
of those
nobody.
ones where you cast it where you want, so she chooses the radius. That doesn't hit anybody
okay.
else.
Yep.
Sick.
And just drop it on whatever square she likes.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 18, so
Damn.
he does not get stunned.
So just the am I doing 2d8s? Are you
Like, what's
I
the
don't know.
damage for the decanter? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
what is the damage on the decanter?
changed it from acid over to sonic, so it's 10d6.
whoo-hoo.
So I do 10d6
Oh
plus 1d8?
boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, 10d6, 1d8. What do you got?
Jesus. Okay, hang on. That's gonna take me a
I
minute.
want max.
That's the
I want
reason.
max damage.
That's
Give
the
me
reason
that
why the
60.
decanter
Max
is fun.
damage, max damage,
Give me
max
68,
damage.
and then if you get the full max damage, we'll give you the free +1.
And that cost me, I believe, a second level infusion. Let me just
Do
double check.
I add anything to it, or is it just the dice
Nope.
rolled?
Just the dice.
Just the dice
That's
roll.
the base damage.
Cool. Okay. I got 39.
That's not too bad.
Sorry, it was a first level infusion.
Oh, nice.
That's
Even
total?
better.
Yeah, that's total. I got a 2 and a 1 in there, or no, 2 2s and a 1 in there, so it kind of fucked me over.
It's still not bad damage. It's a nice little
Mhm.
dab.
And he's
Yeah.
unlikely to have resistances against Sonic.
Yeah, that's a very odd.
Yeah.
Okay. James, would you mind throwing it on pause?
Okay, hold on.
And as Beckett's turn comes to an end as we reach the top of the initiative order, we're going to call it there as the Adai Naul currently locked in combat with one of the Eldar 8 dragons of myth. Will the Adai Naul come strong, or will they have to run from this combat? You'll have to see in the next episode. Thank you very much for joining us. We've been drunk, we've been dumb. Follow me on Twitch, Pink88, PIIINK88. We got FanRan1048. We got the Ben Fender podcast. We got Lord Chromacon on Twitch whenever he streams next. If anyone else has anything to plug, do it now.
Cricket.
Oh yeah, I have something to plug.
Plug it in.
Bye, have a great time.
Bye, have a good time.
All right.
Peace.